Second. Hello guys, welcome back to the channel. Today is the second day of Sharjah Masters Championship. Today we are going to be analyzing and we are going to be commentating our countrymates games, which are Nodirbek Abdusattorov, Nig'matov Ortiq, Jahongir Vokhidov, and yesterday I've commented his games. The person is Muhiddin Madaminov. There we go, guys. Nodirbek played draw yesterday, so today we will see his game. Again, he's playing against Indian chess player. His name is Aditya Mittal. Nodirbek has 0.5 points. 0.5 points, and Aditya Mittal also has 0.5 points, and his rating is 2547. And Nodirbek's rating, as you can see here, is 2771. Alright guys, the game has already started, and I'm sorry guys, I was a bit later. I have enough problems. I have enough answers for these kind of questions. There we go. Let me open the live stream chat first of all. I think the live stream has already started. So here, this, and let's go. I think we are here. Of course I'm here. Let's go. This is Nodirbek's game. Game started with e4, c5, Sicilian defense as usual. Like most of the chess players love to play Sicilian defense, and a lot of times we can see Sicilian defense on the board. Knight f3 and d6. Of course d4 takes, knight takes. And he develops his knight. Nodirbek develops his knight to c3 square. And e5. He's attacking to the knight. And I think he can retreat the knight to this f3 square. Or I think the main line is to play knight to b3 here. Now first he gives check. And then he plays knight e2. Another choice. First activating the bishop and giving check. So retreat the knight to this e2 square. In the future castling and putting this knight to this g3 square. This kind of ideas Nodirbek has. Alright, let's see what he can do. Alright, Aditya develops his bishop from this e7 square. Nodirbek also develops his bishop from this g5 square, gives more pressure to this knight, and he's ready to castle. Also, Aditya is also ready to castle. Somewhere Aditya can play a6, b5, bishop b7. Alright, this kind of ideas castle. First, Nodirbek takes the knight, and he takes back with the knight. So, they both have traded these pieces. Nodirbek took the bishop, queen takes, Nodirbek took the knight, knight takes back, and now Nodirbek is ready to castle. No, he's not castling, he's pushing. Nodirbek played knight e5. Queen d2, he still didn't castle. Queen d2, knight b6. Trying to trade up the knights and going for the equal endgame. I think I got the Aditya's plan, so Nodirbek retreats the knight back. And now f5 here. Aditya is pushing now because he castled. His king is in the safe place. If he takes with the rook, or he takes with the bishop. Knight takes, rook takes, and this rook gets absolute monster on this file, and it doubles up the rocks and gives a lot of pressure to this king side. I got Aditya's ideas, I think. So he takes, bishop takes, and rook d1. Nodirbek still didn't castle. And here Aditya played rook c8. He's taking this vertical. He's adapting this vertical. He's giving pressure to the c2 pawn here. Alright. I think Nodirbek has to play c3 here. No, he castles first because this pawn is just guarded right now. The horse and the queen is guarding this pawn. And Aditya plays d5. Why not? Because he has all the development and he should attack now. He should push these pawns. He should guard the center. He should analyze this kind of lines. Alright, Nodirbek played c3 here. First, bishop was giving attack. Bishop was giving pressure. Oh my goodness, what just happened here? And Aditya played bishop e6. For bishop e6, Nodirbek played f4. Going for this kind of trades, takes, queen takes. And Nodirbek played knight e4 here. After knight d4, Aditya plays and blunders here. Nodirbek didn't found that. Oh my goodness, guys. Look at this blunder. Just rook e1 was the best option at this point. Rook de1 was the best option, giving pressure to this queen. If he takes this, maybe taking this way and winning the bishop. Oh my goodness, look at this. Nodirbek missed this tactic. Engine says Nodirbek missed this tactic, guys. Look at this. At this point, Aditya played rook to f7. Absolute blunder. Nodirbek should play rook d to e1, giving pressure. If he takes, knight takes, attacks the queen. Queen has to get out of here, so he wins the bishop. Oh my, look at that. And here Nodirbek played rook to f3, takes. No, I can't believe that, bro. I can't believe that. I can't believe that Nodirbek blundered his rook this way. No, this is bad, guys. This is chess.com lagging or something is happening right now because Nodirbek is not going to play like this. How can Nodirbek give his rook for free and then play rook e1 for not taking the free piece here? No. This is not Nodirbek. This is absolute not Nodirbek Abdusattorov. How can he first miss? How can he and then he make a mistake here? Because rook can play just f7 here. He just win the rook for free and retreat the back. Now this is lagging, I think, guys. So we are going to be back to this game. Let me just let me refresh this board. No, still not working. We can jump into the next games. Aditya played rook e8 at this point. All right, I think we are going to be back, and again we are going to watch this game, but a bit later. We can take an advantage from this moment and go to next games because we have another country mates here. Muhiddin Madaminov and Jahongir Vokhidov is also playing here. All right, Nodirbek Abdusattorov's game is this, and where is Jahongir Vokhidov? Here is Muhiddin. Let's review his games too. All right, Muhiddin is playing against Nicolas Teodorov in this round. I think he's from Greece. Yes, he's from Greece. Grandmaster 26-11, and Muhiddin's rating is 25-20. Game has started with e4, e5, bishop c4. Oh my goodness, I like this. I like this bishop's opening after this. Knight f6, knight c3. I like it. He can play d3. It's a solid opening. d3, bishop g5, knight f3, cancel, rook c8. I mean rook c1 here. I like this opening. He took the pawn. If he takes here, this is just an easy. This is just an easy peasy lemon squeezy. So we can say that this is a brilliant move. Sometimes chess.com says that this is a brilliant move because after knight takes, you can play d5, bishop takes, queen takes d5. Somewhere this kind of attacks, not. Then he saves the knight and attacks the queen. Maybe somewhere knight goes there. Yeah, we all have seen this line. So he played queen h5 and Muhiddin retreats knight to this d6 square. And now the reason is just guarding this f7 square because checkmate is coming here. Nicolas Teodorov is threatening this checkmate and also threatening to take this pawn. So, and now bishop c4, bishop e7. And now Engine says Nicolas missed this opportunity to play what? To play queen takes h5. I mean queen takes e5. He missed this and played f4. Takes, and he goes there, castle, knight f3, and then he develops his knight from this d6 square. All right, he takes the pawn, and at this moment, game is going on. Now, Muhiddin Madaminov is thinking what to do. Engine advises to play knight e6, knight e8 here, to guarding the square, and also this knight is beautiful because he can't comment from this checkmate lines in the future, and this knight is also preventing any attacks coming from this file. Yeah, I like it. Yeah. One second, guys. 1 second. Games are going like this, so where is my Muhiddin is thinking right now, guys. Muhiddin is thinking. 4 people are just watching the live stream, guys. Don't forget to click likes and sub to our channel. Alright, let's refresh the board. Muhiddin is thinking right now. We can play g6. I mean, g6 here to attack the queen. Engine advises to play either g6, either knight e8, and either you can play bishop f6 here. Just bishop f6 guarding this pawn. Muhiddin has the 3 options. Engine advises to play these 3 options, but he's thinking right now. Alright, we can take an advantage from this moment and jump into the next boards. I can show you our another countrymate, Jahongir Vokhidov's games. Right over here. Where is it? I think. Here is it. Here is this game. Jahongir Vokhidov is playing against Teodora Inyak. He's from Serbia, I think. Yeah, he's from Serbia. 2474 is rating. Jahongir Vokhidov's rating is 2546. So let's start the game. He starts the game with d4, knight f6, knight f3, and d5. Bishop to f4, e6, e3, and c5. When he takes, bishop takes back. I like this opening. I all the time, like most of the times when I'm playing with the black pieces, I go for these lines. Alright, Teodora played knight bd2. Alright, queen b6 attacking to the pawn, and he played rook b1 guarding the pawn, bishop d7, c3, takes, and then bishop b5, trying to trade up the bishop, so queen is preventing this white king from castling. That's a great idea. He's attacking to the queen by playing a4, queen a6, b4, trying to push, and he played knight d7. After knight d7, Teodora is thinking. Jahongir Vokhidov didn't spend any time for playing this 11 moves because he started the game with 1 hour and 29 minutes on his clock, and now 30 minutes on his clock, and now he has 1 hour 29 minutes and 20 seconds. It means he spent only 30 seconds to play this 11 moves, but Teodora Inyak spent almost 35 minutes to do this 11 moves. I think Jahongir Vokhidov knows these lines by heart, but not Teodora, because if she knows these lines, she don't have to, she doesn't spend a lot of time. Yeah, of course, I think of course. Alright, at this moment, the game is just holding. White can play either a5 here. We can refresh the board. No, everything, nothing is going on. He can play either a5 here, or he can play either b5 here. Both looks good options, and also rook c1 also looks good option. Rook c1 somewhere preventing this squares. Maybe then black can play either bishop d6 here for trying to trade up the bishops. Oops. And immediately castling, putting this rook to the c8 square. c8, a3, b5, a6, b5. This kind of ideas black has, but for making these ideas, Teodora Inyak should make a move. And now she's thinking. Alright, we can take an advantage from this moment and jump into the next board, which is Nig'matov Ortiq's board. We didn't show his game yet, so he's right over here. Where is his board? 1 second, guys. I'm gonna find. Here is it. Here is his board. He's playing against Indian chess player Sankalp Gupta. His rating also 2559, and Nig'matov Ortiq's rating is 2457. There we go. Alright, game has started with e4, c5, Sicilian defense, knight f3, and d6. d4 takes, queen takes this time. Knight c6 immediately attack the queen. Queen e3, g6, h3 played white. Alright, what is the plan of playing h3? Preventing this bishop from coming to this g4 square. Everything is clear and understandable. Black put his bishop to this fianchetto square, which is g7. g7 somewhere, maybe knight g6, or first playing east after developing the bishop from somewhere, or just playing b6, bishop b7, somewhere playing e6, knight e7, castle. This ideas black has. Alright, white develops his bishop from this e2 square, knight f6, castle, castle, rook d1, bishop e6, developing the last piece, and now queen b6 here. Alright, offering trading queens and going for the end game. White approves it. White takes it. White goes for end game. He likes. There we go. Both sides are going for end game right now. White played a3 here, and after a3, let me refresh the board. Nig'matov Ortiq played knight d7. And now, Engine was advising this move. No, Engine was advising to play either rook a5, or just rook d8. Engine was advising these two moves here, either to play rook to a5 square, either rook to this d8 square. But Nig'matov Ortiq played knight d7 here. Yeah, his idea is also clear. He put his knight to this d7 square, maybe somewhere. He just wanted to develop his knight from this c5 square, trying to give more pressure to this pawn. Yeah, I got his ideas here. And also, Engine advises to play for white right now is knight d5. Knight d5, going to the square. When he takes this way and gives pressure to this knight. And he puts his knight to this e5 square, goes for another trading lines. Maybe bishop takes e5, either a knight takes e5. Both are looks pretty good options for black. And this is complete draw game. I got it. Again, this is complete draw game is going on here too. Sankalp Gupta is also not going for like risky lines. If Nig'matov Ortiq wanted to trade up the pieces, Sankalp Gupta is accepting it, taking the pieces, going for trading lines, and trying to go for endgame. Alright, we can't say nothing because endgame is just endgame. You can't say nothing for the end game because everything is different when you go for end game, because one mistake and white wins, one mistake and black wins. So we can hold this game like this because now Sankalp Gupta is playing after Nig'matov Ortiq's knight d7. We can jump into the Nodirbek Abdusattorov's game and check it out this game. Check it out that game. If there are any moves happened, any situation or any tradings happened, we can check it out. Alright, where is his board? Here is it. Nodirbek is playing with Aditya Mittal. Complete endgame is going on here, Engine says. But I think it's again this lag because Aditya Mittal's rook after rook e8, the board is just frozen. It's like this. I can't believe that Nodirbek just gave his rook for free, and in this way he just took this rook back. But Engine says like this. Aditya Mittal didn't spend just a minute for it thinking. He started the game is 1 hour and 30 minutes, and now he has 1 hour 29 minutes and 15 seconds even. Alright. But I think it's kind of lag. The reason why, I think we can go through the Muhiddin Madaminov's game. I think it was going interesting. If any like changes happens on this board, I will tell you, I will show you. For a while, we can jump into Muhiddin Madaminov's board. Alright, this game is here. After he He replayed this move. Muhiddin played knight c6. After knight c6, white captures the bishop. Captures the pawn with the bishop. And now Muhiddin is thinking. I think I've explained. I've told you what Engine advises at this point. Engine advises to play either g6, either bishop f6, and either knight to e8. He should guard this g7 pawn, or just he should push this g pawn to this g6 square, give more pressure to this queen. But Muhiddin is thinking now. Alright. Muhiddin is thinking now. So 1 second. She's thinking, guys. There we go. Muhiddin, I believe in you. You can find this move. Alright, yesterday also Muhiddin was playing great, but game ended as a draw. I think Hyang Yu, Chinese player, found all the best moves, so game ended as a draw. Alright, but today, I believe that Muhiddin can find a way. Alright, Muhiddin, let's go. You can play knight e8, Muhiddin, at this point, or just g6. G6 is also looks good option. Just an easy... Yeah. Let's go, Muhiddin, for playing g6. You can find it. Alright, guys, how's it going? How are you? If everything is going well, it's going well. At this point, Muhiddin played g6. Oh my goodness, there we go. Muhiddin played g6, and Nicolas Teodorov played queen h3 here. And also Muhiddin is now thinking. Muhiddin can play either knight a5 or knight f5, knight a5 somewhere, or just this knight to f5 square. Again, developing these knights from these squares. Knight a5 is clear, just giving pressure to this light square bishop because it's very dangerous. He's putting pressure to his f7 pawn. Sorry guys, sorry. He's giving a lot of pressure to his f7 pawn. The reason why maybe playing knight a5 is the best move. So let's reload the board. Nothing just happened yet. Muhiddin is thinking. Nicolas is making a quick moves. The reason why he's not spending much time to think. Somewhere knight f5, I like it because then he can play like somewhere d5, opening up this light square bishop and putting this knight to this g7 square in the future and giving pressure to this queen. And also if he develops his light square bishop, he can put this rook to this c8 square, somewhere playing a6, b5. Yeah, this kind of threats, this kind of attacks Muhiddin has. But can he do this? We will see during the game. So now Muhiddin is thinking. So this means that we can jump into the next board, which is Jahongir Vokhidov's board, and continue analyzing his board, his games. Here is it. After knight bd7, his opponent is thinking. His opponent is thinking. Teodora Inyek, she's thinking right now. He got 45 minutes. He's spending a lot, I mean, she's spending a lot of time to think. And I think Jahongir Vokhidov knows all the theory, all the base moves here. He should just develop his dark square bishop, castle, somewhere putting this rook to the c8, vertical, and just playing in a calm way. His idea is also clear. But Theodora, she's thinking, will also be here. We just played. Who just make a move right now? Let me reload the board. Nothing just happened, I think. Nig'matov Ortiq spot is a board. His opponent made a move. Alright, we can see this when we jump into when we jump into that board. For a while, we will be here. After Jahongir Vokhidov's move, his opponent didn't play any move. What is she doing right now? She didn't make any move because she can easily play a5, either b5, either rook to c1, but she's thinking right now. Alright, we can jump into Nig'matov Ortiq's board. And where is it? Here is it. Here is the board. After knight d7, his opponent found the best move here, knight d5. And now Nig'matov Ortiq is thinking. Nig'matov Ortiq is thinking right now. We can play bishop takes d5 or rook c8, either bishop takes d5, either rook c8 here, and also either we can play rook a5. Both are looks good options for Nig'matov Ortiq, but he's thinking right now. He's calculating all the variations, he's diving into the board and calculating all the best moves here. Alright, we are going to be waiting. You have enough time, bro. You can spend the time, calculate all the variations. If you take this, he takes back, use pressure to this knight, then he should play somewhere knight e5, takes, bishop takes knight e5, and going for trading lines and game lines. This is not gonna help you to earn some points. The reason why, please bro, be careful. And also this pawn is under pressure right now. Maybe somewhere can play dark square bishop to this e3 square, give another attacker to this b6 pawn. The reason why you should be careful. Hello, good luck to players today. Every day smiling at 76. Thank you, bro. Appreciate it so much. Thank you. Nig'matov Ortiq is thinking right now. I've just said that engine advises us 3 moves. Either taking this knight, either you can play rook c8, either you can play rook a5. What he chooses, or he chooses another different moves. Maybe can't he play, oh my, the board is just lagging now. No, because this pawn is under attack right now. The reason why I should either remove this knight, I think removing this knight is the best option. Sohib Sobirov, katta rahmat. Qo'llab-quvvatlab tursanglar, nasib biza ham bosamiz. I'm new to chess. How important is this tournament for Nodirbek? How much will it affect his rank if he doesn't perform well? If he does well. If he doesn't, what was the question? If he doesn't perform well, this is not great, bro, because his rating is now 2771. If he loses the games or if he makes his draws, -10 or -20 and -20, he's now world number 6 or 7. He can just jump down to number 15 or even number 12. If he participates well, he can get prize. First of all, he can get prize, and I think he can take some points. It is like Douglas points, or what was that points? I forgot the points, bro. There was some kind of points. If he participates well, if he wins this tournament, if he wins Sharjah Masters, first he earns money. Second, there was some calculated points. Who earns a lot of points participates in World Championship. Nodirbek should earn a lot of points. If he wins the tournament, he earns points, important points. I will tell you about this point if I can. I will tell you today. If I can't, I will find it after the live stream, and I will tell you about this tomorrow. And now Nig'matov Ortiq is thinking. As I've said, he's thinking about playing one of these moves. Alright, I got it. Everything is going well. Everything is going well for a while. Players are just spending a time. FIDE circuit points. Oh, you got it, bro. You got it. Yeah. FIDE circuit points. Of course, you got it. FIDE circuit points. Yeah. There we go. Alright, Nig'matov Ortiq's opponent played important move, so Nig'matov Ortiq also should spend some time and make important moves. There we go. I think capturing leads this game to the draw, but in an end game you can't say nothing because end game is different. One mistake leads opponents to a losing position to a winning position, from winning position to a losing position. The reason why we can take an advantage from this moment, I will let him to think more, and we can jump into the next board, which is Nodirbek Abdusattorov sport. Is there... everything is... nah. Again, here's the problem, I think, guys. Look at this. Alright, now everything is working. Look at this. After Rook E8, Nodirbek played B3 here, A6, and Rook F3. After Rook F3, Aditya Mittal is thinking. Thanks for answering. Rooting for Nodirbek. Thank you, bro. I think Anish Giri was winning in first round, and now he's playing in first board. I think I've seen his game yesterday. And also, good luck to all Indian chess players. Thank you. Support from India. Appreciate it so much, bro. Thank you. Thank you, support. At this point, Aditya Mittal can play either bishop d7, or either bishop d7, meaning is like, okay, it is understandable because knight is attacking to the bishop. If he takes this, rook takes, so Nodirbek can either play this knight to c2 square, guarding this square. The idea was clear. And also he can play knight d7, activating his knight, putting this knight to more active squares. Aditya has this kind of threats, this kind of attacks. So he's also like thinking now, he got 1 hour and 21 minutes. Nodirbek has 54 minutes. Nodirbek spent a lot of time for calculating, for thinking the important moves. But Aditya prepared well, and he spent only 9 minutes for thinking, for making 25 25 moves. That's great. That's great. Both players are now thinking. Aditi is thinking. Nodirbek is also calculating the variations. If you place this, I should play that. After bishop d7, Nodirbek can play h3 somewhere. And knight c8. For knight c8, Nodirbek can play engine says knight dc2. Guarding this knight. It is guarded, by the way, by a rock. Maybe he wanted to move his rock somewhere. Knight e7. And now knight b4. Giving pressure to this pawn. So this knight should be guarding and staying there. Bishop e6. Engine advises to guard this pawn and move his knight. Knight d3. Attacking the queen. Queen d6. Knight f4, attacking the bishop again. If game continues like this, it is going to be a draw. I show you 7 moves ahead. So if game continues like this, it is going to be a draw. But we will see. We will see. After this move, Aditya is still thinking. Let me bring a water, guys. 5 seconds. Aditya is thinking the reason why we can take an advantage from this moment and go through the next board. Next board is Muhiddin Madaminov. Where is his board? There we go. Here is his board here. Yes, Muhiddin Madaminov found the best move here and he played knight f5. That's great. Knight f5 first opens up this d-pawns line. So he can push his d-pawn to this d5 square, opening up this light square bishop. Somewhere, maybe he can develop his light square bishop from this square and playing b6, bishop b7, a5, rook c8 is coming in the future, this kind of moves. Yes, happy for Anish, hoping he does well through hood. Thanks for wishing Indian players good luck. Thank you, bro. You are welcome, because I like Indian chess players. I appreciate their hard work. I can admit their hard work because I think they are the best in the world right now. Like Gukesh is world champion. Gukesh and Anish Giri is also from India, but he's living in Netherlands right now. And most of the chess players says he's from Netherlands, but I know he's from India, by the way. Anyway, all right. Nicholas Teodoro thinking right now. Muhiddin made a move. He played knight d6 to knight to f5. He developed his knight first of all, and he opened this pawn's file. So I think he played the move. No. Nicholas Teodoro is now thinking. Now Nicholas Teodoro can cancel not this way, but this way. Because knight bishop is guarding this king side. Sorry guys. And he can also push this g and h pawns so he can give pressure to this king side. White has this kind of attacks here, but he's thinking right now. Making a long castle also, attacking the pawn, but it's guarded. Maybe somewhere you can like play d5, attacking the queen, and try and attack to this queen side. I don't know, but Indian advises to play long castle in knight g7, knight g7, g4, d6, bishop c4, h5, rook dg1, knight a5, bishop d3, c6. Indian advises to play this moves here. If they found all the best moves, it is going to be a draw. But now Nicolas Teodorov is thinking. Guys. Yes. We are also going to be waiting. Alright. Who made a move? Not this, guys. Maybe Nodirbek Abdusattorov. Maybe Nig'matov Ortiq. Not Nodirbek Abdusattorov. Maybe Nig'matov Ortiq. Let me find his game. Here is it. After this move, Nig'matov Ortiq played knight c5, of course, taking leads game to the draw. But does he blunder the pawn here? After this move, he gave a pawn. He knows about it. I think he knows about it because this knight was just guarding this pawn, but he played knight c5 and he can take this one, but you can't take this, bro, right now. Maybe first you should save your rook. Maybe playing like rook d8 first of all, and a4. He plays a4, and then you can take this e4 pawn. Yeah. Engine says this is slightly better for white, but slightly better is nothing yet. So, game is going like this. After this move, Nig'matov Ortiq is thinking. I think he played... No, he's calculating where to put his rook. I think rook d8 is only choice. He should play rook d8 here. Yeah. But I can also play rook b8. Rook b8 is also here. Either you can play rook to d8, rook d8 or rook b8. Both are looks good options, I think. What do you think, guys? Both are looks good options here. Can play these moves. Guys, 9 people are watching this live stream. Please don't forget to click likes and subscribe to our channel. You are now watching Sharjah Masters Chess Championship in 2025. Now, Uzbekistan's chess player, which are Nodirbek Abdusattorov, Nig'matov Ortiq, Jahongir Vokhidov, and Muhiddin Madaminov are just participating in this tournament right now. And this is day number 2. We wish best lucks for our chess players. And here Baba John Chess is commentating these games. There we go. After knight b6, Nig'matov Ortiq is thinking. I think he's thinking about either putting this rook to this b8 square or just d8 square. I think he's calculating these variations. Rook b8 is not forked because bishop is here, so he takes it. There is no fork yet. After rook b8, white can play c3. Anyway, takes this pawn. And a4. c5. Clear, understandable. All spreads, everything is understandable right now. Alright, we can jump into the next game. I think Nig'matov Ortiq bro is calculating, diving into the board. The reason why, we can see other boards. Where's Jahongir Vokhidov's game? Here's Jahongir Vokhidov's game. We have seen this, and after this move, the position is like this. A4, Queen A6, and B4, and Knight D7. We have stopped at this point, and his opponent, Theodora Eniak, played A3 here. A3, Bishop E7, and then B5, attacking the queen. So, Queen A5, castle, and now Jahongir Vokhidov is going to be castling, I think. Engine advises to play Knight B6 here. First, Knight B6, attacking the pawn. Rook DA1. Rook BA1. Rook C8 gives another pressure to this pawn. Knight E5 somewhere. Can play Knight E5 somewhere. So black castles. Engine advises to go for these lines, but we can see it says that Theodora Eniak has 36 minutes, guys. He spent 1 hour to make 14 minutes. She spent 1 hour to make this 14 moves. And Jahongir Vokhidov spent only 12 minutes to make this 14 moves. And now, the important moments. Jahongir Vokhidov is thinking now. He can either castle, either putting this rook to the c8 square, either he can play Knight b6 here. Knight b6, rook c8, or either castling, or either he can play queen takes c3 here. I think he's calculating this long variations, so we will wait. We will wait now. 1 second. Everything is going well. 7 people are just watching this championship. Thank you guys for joining to the live stream. Appreciate it so much. Alright, everything is going well. We can go here. Where is this? Everything is working well. Alright, castle. Theodora castled and Jahongir Vokhidov is still thinking what we are gonna do. Jahongir Vokhidov. He played. No, Nig'matov Ortiq played. Oh my goodness, I will check it out. I will check it out in a short time. Let me see that. He played rook to another square. I was expecting to play either rook b8 or rook d8, and he played rook to a7. Oh my. Let me see that. Let me see that. There we go. Let's check it out. Let's jump into Nig'matov Ortiq's board. Here is his board. Alright, he played rook a7 here. Oh man, why, bro? Engine said this is an accuracy, or this is just the best move. Not a best move, just a move. After rook a7, his opponent Sangal Gupta can play either c3 here, either can play, as I've mentioned, a4, either rook b1. But Nig'matov Ortiq should take this pawn somewhere, and Sangal Gupta can't defend this pawn, I think. He has almost 1 hour. The times are going to be equal after I think 5 to 10 moves. The clock times is going to be equal. All right, everything is going well. After this move, Sangal Gupta is thinking. There we go, everything is great. We are gonna be waiting. What is going to be happening? All right. Watching. His opponent is thinking now. We're watching this. After rook a7, Sangal Gupta is thinking. I've said he can play c3, either a4, either rook a b1. What is happening in live stream chat? Nothing is happening. The chat is just nothing. Guys, 6 people are just watching this live stream. Thank you guys. Where are you from? From where we are watching this live stream, guys? Can you type in the live stream chat? So I can feel that I'm not alone here. I feel that I am not alone. I'm not just one commentating here. Someone is watching my commentating. Someone is watching my review. I can feel that. Please, if you are here, can you let me know? All right, 6 people are here. Alright, 4 people are just watching now. I think we can jump into Nodirbek Abdusattorov's game right now, because nothing is happening here. So let me reload the board. Now Sangal Gupta is thinking, I think. Yes, he's spending much time to think. So we can jump into Nodirbek Abdusattorov's board. What is happening there? Here is this board. He's playing against Aditya Mittal. Enjoying your commentary, bro. Since I am new to chess, so I'm learning a lot. You're learning a lot. Thank you for the commentating. Thank you for writing something. You are one that who is writing comments here, who gives me motivation to continue commentating, bro. Thank you. Appreciate it so much. All right. In this situation, engine says it is draw. Aditya Mittal played not bishop d7, not knight to d7. He played bishop f7. Nodirbek played rook g3. This red is clear. He's putting this pressure to this g7 pawn. In the future, maybe he can try to go for queen takes h6 because he can't take. There is enough this pin. I think this kind of threats he has, and also he's guarding this knight. queen can take this knight and give a check because it's protected by 2 pieces. And now black get out from this pain and he played king h7. After king h7, Nodirbek, I'm sorry guys, Nodirbek Abdusattorov is thinking he can play queen c2 here, queen c2 check, and queen e4. When he plays queen a4, you can take the queen. He takes with the pawn or with the rook. I think rook takes e4 gives more pressure to this knight, because d5 pawn is just guarded by knight and a bishop, so you don't have to move your knight. And then you can play king f2, bringing the king. I think this game is also going for a draw lines, but we know that Nodirbek Abdusattorov is beast of end games. I think this game is going to be held in the end game, not in the middle game, or we can see some changes in an end game, I want to say, because it's going like a draw. The pawns are just equal, 5 pawns against 5 pawns, 2 knights against knight and a bishop, rook against rook, queen against queen. Everything is just equal right now, but we can see some changes in an endgame, I think. But Nig'matov is just going for a draw. He's not trying to win. He's also just waiting. Nodirbek makes a move, and he's not just counter-attacking right now. He's just waiting Nodirbek Abdusattorov's moves and makes a move against the move. Not aggressive moves. He's not going for aggressive lines. If he held this draw, let's hold the draw. I think Nig'matov goes for a draw, not for win. But Nodirbek has to go for a win like all the game, because either if he holds this game as a draw, he loses the points, of course. He loses the points. There's no way he has to go for a win all the time. Everything is clear. Alright, watching. Nothing has just happened. We are waiting, guys. We are waiting the moves. Oh my goodness, what is happening here? What is your rating? Nasser Dawari. I don't have a feeder rating, bro. But my chess.com rating is 1700. If you want to know. And my elite chess ratings are 2000 and higher than 2000. But my chess.com rating is 1700. My peak is 1800 actually. My peak rating is 1800. Oh, the charger is not working. Let me check it out, this charger. And now I think it is better. And now I think this is better, of course. Once more, check it out this. Yeah, now this is better. Nodirbek Abdusattorov spending a lot of time to think here. Alright. It means that we can jump into the next board. We didn't seen Muhiddin Madaminov's board. It's been a long time, so let's check it out, his board. What is happening here? Oh my, Nicolas Teodorov found the best move. The long castle was the best move and he found that. And for Muhiddin, the knight g7 was the best move here. Just putting this knight to this g7 square, or even playing d6 was the best move for opening up the light square bishop. And also bishop f6 was the best option. Engine says, but after playing bishop f6, Engine says, nah, this is not a brilliant or this is not a great move. You just made a mistake. First, engine advises to play bishop f6, and after playing bishop f6, he says, nah, it's not a basement, bro. Don't you think there's a minimum rating needed to be able to commentate well? I don't know, bro. I'm new here. But if you have higher rating, why you have to just go for commentating the games? Yes, if your rating is better, like if your rating is more than 2000, your commentating skills is also going to be well, because your chess understanding is also going to well. But now I have interests to be commentating the games. The reason why I'm just commentating right now. If I have any mistakes or any misunderstandings about chess, I apologize for this. I will learn from my mistakes. I will learn slowly. Oh my, this charger is not working. Yeah, grandmasters, all the international masters can commentate well because their chess understandings is higher than mine. Yeah, I know this, but I also try. I also like trying to commentate, trying to, trying to speak in English, trying to commentate in English. But I'm from Uzbekistan. But I'm trying, bro. I'm trying. Practice. Practice makes perfect, you know? Practice makes perfect. Everything is going well right now. Nothing terrible has just happened. Nicolas Teodoro played d5. It was the basement because the pawn was like under attack. The reason why Nicolas Teodoro played d5, it is clear right now. It is clear here. And he has to get out his knight to either a5 square or either knight to d4. I think knight d4 is also looks good. Like centralizing the knight. When this f3 knight captures the knight, he can recapture back with the knight and also give pressure to this left square bishop. I think it's to go for these lines. I like these lines, by the way. How about you guys? What do you think? What Muhiddin should do right now? I think he should play knight d4. This is my chess understanding. I think he should play knight d4. And also, engine advises to play knight d4 or knight e5 or knight b4. Engine advises to play this three lines. So we are going to be waiting. Vienna game, Frankenstein, Dracula variation declined. Aha, the game has started with Vienna game, Frankenstein, Dracula variation declined. Clear, clear. Now Muhiddin is thinking, I think. He knows what to do. But he has to make sure that this move is true. The reason why he's thinking. The reason why he is thinking now. We will wait. Knight b4, knight a4, either knight d4. Alright, let's go. Knight a4 or knight d4 or even knight to b4. These three moves are the best moves. Engine is advising to play this moves, but we will see. Muhiddin is up on time. You don't have to rush because he has enough time to think. Please, bro, calculate all the lines, but do not play knight b4. This is nothing. Maybe you can play knight e5 and give pressure to this bishop because this bishop is really annoying. He's giving pressure to his f7 pawn. After trading the bishops, maybe you can play d6 to open up this light square bishop, bro. Yeah, you should go for these lines and you can win on these lines. There we go. First, knight e5, giving pressure to this bishop and playing d6, opening up this light square bishop somewhere. We can play either this. Maybe we can trade up the knights. Like knight d4 takes, knight takes, attacks the bishop. But engine says this gives some opportunity to white pieces. The reason why you don't have to go for this line, just play knight a5 here. And if you play g4, attacking another second knight, you play knight d6 here. Bishop takes d6, c takes d6. Yes, we have doubled pawns, but we can develop our bishop from this side now. And if plays knight e4, attacking the bishop, we can play either bishop g7. Yeah, bishop g7. g5 is here. After g5, knight takes b3. Finally, we can take this. A takes b3 and a d4. Of course. And then we can play either a5 or b6. I think first b6 is best option, or just a5 first of all and then b6. I mean, what is going on here? a5 or a6 b5 is not good because the bishop is just staying here. The reason why either b6, opening up the light square bishop, either a5, pushing, try and open up the king side and come in with the rook. I got this ideas. Muhiddin is thinking now. So we can jump into the next game. Where is Nig'matov Ortiq's game? Here is it. Let's refresh the board. Nothing new has just happened. His opponent Sangalip Gupta is still thinking what to do. That's great. He got 43 minutes. Nig'matov Ortiq has 49 minutes. That's great. He's up on time. Alright, let's jump into the next board. Jahongir Vokhidov's board. Here is the board. Jahongir Vokhidov is playing with black pieces. And at this point, after canceling, Jahongir Vokhidov played rook c8. And his opponent played rook c1. And now Jahongir Vokhidov is thinking what to do. Engine advises to play knight b6. I think I've just explained this. Knight b6 is the rook takes c3, because when it takes, queen takes c3. Or either he can castle here. I think first taking the pawn is best option. Yeah, just taking the pawn. Alright, now everything is working, guys. No problem. So, we can put the sport here. Jahongir Vokhidov is calculating these long lines. Why? You can easily take the pawn, rook takes c3. Either you can castle here or just putting this knight to this b6 square. The idea is in this raid is clear to giving more pressure to this a4 pawn. I think, yeah. But it's thinking now. All right, let him think and make a quick move. So we can jump into Nodirbek Abdusattorov's game. There we go. We have seen Nig'matov Ortiq's game. We can see Muhiddin Madaminov's game here. There we go. Where was his game? Here we go. We've seen Muhiddin Madaminov's game. There we go. Let's see Nodirbek Abdusattorov's game. We have stopped at that point. Nodirbek played rook g3. We have stopped at this moment, and his opponent played king h7. After king h7, Nodirbek played a4, bishop to g6. Yeah, bishop g6, and engine is advising now to play queen e2. Engine is advising to play queen e2 here, or either queen d1, or queen e2, or somewhere maybe knight g4. Engine is advising to attack the queen. Knight g4 is somewhere. Clear. But now the game is totally equal right now. No one is winning here. Nodirbek has 39 minutes. Aditya Mittal has 1 hour. He's up on time, but after 30 moves, we know each time can add 30 minutes on its clocks. So we can see a long game today, but now it is equal. The pieces are equal, the pawns are equal, the everything is equal, but accuracy, Aditya Mittal's accuracy is 85%, Nodirbek's accuracy is 80% right now. So the difference is here. Just we got it. So everything is going well for a while. We don't have to change nothing. Everything is going well. What's going on, guys, on the live stream chat? Please be active. Be active on the live stream chat. Who is commentating here? Nosar Dawari. I've seen that. Daulat Mahmudov. Hello. Hello, Daulat Mahmudov. How's it going, bro? How are you? Is Anish Giri winning? Let me check it out. I didn't see Anish Giri's game yet. He's playing on first board right now. No, the position is equal right now. Here is Anish Giri's game. Anish Giri is playing with black pieces, and his opponent is Kartik Venkataraman. He's also from India. Anish Giri's rating is 2738. He's grinding his elo. And Muhiddin Madaminov. I've seen Muhiddin Madaminov's game. It is complete draw yet. Nothing is happening. But I don't like Muhiddin's position, if I tell the truth. His opponent's position is a bit better, I think, a bit better. But this is not end of the world. We know Muhiddin can change the game. We know about it. So this is Anish Giri's position. Engine says this is complete equal. Both sides are playing with almost 99% accuracies. Anish Giri's opponent is also playing with 99% accuracy, and Anish Giri is also playing with 99% accuracy. Game has started with d4, d5, and c4, Queen's Gambit, c4, e6, Queen's Gambit decline of variation, knight f3, knight f6, knight c6, knight c3, and c6 here. Yeah, e3, knight d7, bishop d6, castle, castle, takes rook to d1. Yeah, Queen's Gambit, but Anish Giri got beautiful position from the beginning. Look at these pieces here and these pawns here. I like his position. Oh my, but he misses some tactics in middle game, and white won a pawn here. And now this is completely draw game. Anish Giri has 41 minutes and his opponent has 15 minutes now. There we go. And open up the Nodirbek's game. Let's open up this. Everything's going well. Nothing just happened. In Muhiddin Madaminov's game, you asked about this. Let me open out Muhiddin Madaminov's game. Here is Muhiddin's game. Again, Muhiddin make a mistake here. No, it's not a mistake. It's second line move. Engine advising to play this move here. This is not just a mistake. But 95 was best option. Muhiddin is going for trading the knight. But this gives a little bit advantage for white pieces. Maybe just rook a5. Forcing this bishop for trade was best option for Muhiddin. But he played. He chose these variations. I think he calculated. He saw that bishop. He saw that knight a4. I can say that. He's a grandmaster. He can easily see this knight a5. Attacking the bishop. Forcing bishop trade. Forcing this knight to trade the bishop. But where is Ding Liren? Daulat Mahmudov. I don't know about Ding Liren, bro. I didn't see that. Is he participating in this tournament? For a while, I have no info. If I got any kind of info, I'll tell you about it. But now we are only following our countrymates games, which are Nodirbek, Jahongir Vokhidov, Muhiddin Madaminov, and Nig'matov Ortiq. Alright, now knight takes d4, knight takes d4, attacking the bishop. A bishop can play this a4, this kind of moves, I think. But anyway, we are forcing this bishop to trade. But I think knight a4 was best. Alright, we will see. But Nicolas Teodoro should find the best move right now. Yeah, maybe Muhiddin made some inaccuracy, made some mistakes here. But Nicolas Teodoro should find this. Nicolas should like show us the best move. This is also not just an easy to find the best move in this position, because either taking the knight, either black can play here g4, either he can play g4, and then Muhiddin I think takes this. Of course, if he plays g4, this is a mistake, because Muhiddin first can take this bishop, give a check, a takes b3, and then he can play just bishop d6. Bishop takes d6, pawn takes d6, and now Muhiddin can play a5 or just b6 and try and open up the light square bishop from queenside. Muhiddin has this kind of threats, this kind of attacks, if Nicolas plays g4 and makes a mistake. So we will see what to do. We will see what will happen in the future. There we go. There we go. All right, let me refresh the board. Oh my goodness! Look at this, guys. Yes, I've said that he should prove that this is a mistake. But Nicolas Teodoro made a mistake and he played g4. And now Muhiddin, let's go. Take the bishop. When he takes, play knight d3, knight d6, bishop takes d6, c takes d6, and playing a5. Let's go. Let's go, Muhiddin. 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 Let's go, Muhiddin. Let's go. You should find this, bro. Oh, no. Why you are making quick moves, Muhiddin? No, no, no. Taking the bishop was the best option. Oh my goodness. Why you are rushing, Muhiddin? Is this a mistake, or this should be chess.com mistake, or Is he really played knight takes f3? Bro. Knight takes b3 was the best option here. No. I can't imagine. This is not great. All right, let's jump into Nodirbek Abdusattorov's game. Is there any news? Any moves happened? Let me check it out. Here is this game. Let's reload the board. All right, Nodirbek found the best move. He played Queen D1, and his opponent is thinking. Aditya Mittal is thinking right now. He has 54 minutes, and he's thinking right now. There we go. All right, what happened? Check it out. I think queen takes. Yeah, Muhiddin's game is going fire. Not just an easy. Device is not working again. Alright, it's lagging. We will wait. We will wait. Alright. It's going well. Let me reload the board again. After queen d1 there is no move, so we can jump into Muhiddin's game. I think it's going fire because... Let's go Muhiddin's game. Oh man, another bad mistake. Really? He took this pawn. My response. Again, another mistake. Knight g5 was the best option, engine says. Knight g5 is the best move. Or even at this moment, d6. He has d6 here. d6 is giving up the knight. This is not a best move. You should save the piece. d6 is not great. And Muhiddin played knight h4. Oh man, he's in a losing position right now. His opponent can play d6 here. I mean, his opponent can play d6. And this bishop is stuck. Oh my goodness, guys. Muhiddin is in a tough position. We can wish good luck to Muhiddin. Yes, he's attacking to the pawn, by the way. We know that. Alright. Moves or just happened. Yes. His opponent Nicolas found the best move, d6, and now Muhiddin is thinking. D takes c6. I mean, c takes d6 is the best option now. You should find it, or either you can play bishop g5 here. Bishop g5. Take, this is gonna be check, but he can take this first of all. Now, if he takes this one, we can take with check. The reason why, yeah. Top position, Muhiddin is now in a top position. We can wish all the best luck, but it's not just an easy to protect the position right now. All right. All right, now we can let's jump into Nig'matov Ortiq's game, guys. We didn't see his game. It's been up for a while. Here is his game. All right, we have stopped at this point. Nig'matov Ortiq played rook a7, and his opponent made a mistake here. He played knight g5. After knight g5, Nig'matov Ortiq found the best move, knight d4, knight d4, rook d2. He just played rook d2 here, and now h6 attacking the knight. And now his opponent, Sankalp Gupta, is thinking, guys. Sankalp Gupta is now thinking. Alright. Engine advised to play knight f3 here, knight f3. Or either he can take e6. He can take the bishop, or he can play rook takes d4. Rook takes d4. Can you imagine, guys? Rook takes d4 gives full advantage for the blacks. He don't have to go for these lines. All he can do, knight f3 or just knight e6. I think he goes for knight e6. We will see. We will see during the game. Magnus bilan durang o'ynagan edim. Bu o'yinni Magnus tahlil qildi. Qanday durang o'ynadi azamatchiz, o'sha menga qiziq. Qayerda o'ynadi u bilan? By the way, isn't Nodirbek also going to play Champions Chess Tour? I think yes, he's going to play. I think yes, he's going to play. Azamat shuni qayerda o'ynadingiz, qanaqa qilib o'ynadingiz, qanaqa qilib Magnus bilan tushib qoldingiz, o'sha haqida bir gapirib beringchi. In this position, Sankalp Gupta is thinking. Magnus Worldda birga bir o'ynamagansiz-ku. Yo birga bir o'ynadingizmi? Yo boti bilan o'ynadingizmi? Kimi bilan o'ynadingiz Magnusni? Keyin Magnus Worldda bitta siz o'ynay olmaysiz-ku, bir nechidir mingta odam o'ynaydi, hamma qaysidir yurishga ovoz beradi va o'sha yurish amalga oshiriladi. U yerda yakka odam o'ynay olmaydi-ku. Birga bir o'ynay olmaysiz-ku Magnus bilan. Nig'matov Ortiq's opponent is thinking, guys. All right. All right. He's thinking. Oh, mine. And now it's like visible. Muhiddin is also thinking, and Nig'matov Ortiq is also thinking. I think we can jump into Nodirbek Abdusattorov's game. We can jump Nodirbek Abdusattorov's board in his game. Here is this game. We've stopped at this point. Nodirbek played queen d1, and his opponent Aditya Mittal played queen f4. Nodirbek played queen f3, going for trading queens. I saw it is from May 18 to 23, two important tournaments on same days. How will he manage? Oh, May 18. No, then he can't participate, I think. No. Because this tournament is going to be over in May 26, I think, or May 27. I think if this tournament is going to be May 18 to May 23, he can't. Bro, he can't. No. I think you're speaking about... I will tell you. 1 second, I will tell you. I have any information about this tournament. It is CJ Man, of course. Champions Chess Tour. CJ Man. Tepe CJ Man tournament. Tepe CJ Man. From our country, Sindarov Jawahir is going to be participating in this tournament. Tepe CJ Man. Of course. And now Aditya is thinking now. Nodirbek is going for endgame. He's going for trading the queens. And this is going to be complete endgame. I think we can see complete endgame here. I say good luck to Jawahir. Of course, of course. It's Tepe CJ and Jawahir Sindarov is going to be participating in this tournament. Our device is a bit lagging, guys. Our device is a bit lagging. We will see, guys. We will see. We are waiting right now. Nodirbek has played this move, and I will reload the board, so nothing is happening. He can take queen f3, and Nodirbek can take rook f3. So this is complete draw endgame, but they can both play this endgame. So the players are just thinking right now, so we can take an advantage from this moment and go to Muhiddin Madaminov's board. He's not in a good shape right now. Any thinking? Any thinking now? D6, bishop takes, D6 is coming here, or just rook G1, giving pressure to this G6 pawn. When he plays D5, knight takes this pawn. Engine says he has to go for these lines, and this is complete losing for Muhiddin. Oh man, if Nicholas plays all the best moves, Muhiddin is going to be losing today. But we will wish all the best. We believe Muhiddin can survive. Yes, Muhiddin, let's go, bro. You can survive from this position. There we go. I know. I don't know how, but I know that you can find all the best moves and you can survive from this moment. We are going to be going to Nig'matov Ortiq. This bro's position. We have stopped at this point. Yeah, knight takes e3, pawn takes e3. I mean, knight takes e6, pawn takes e6, and Sangal Gupta played f3 here, and now Ortiq Nig'matov is thinking. In this position, he's thinking either he can take the bishop and go for just a draw line. Yeah, knight takes e2 is the best move. Engine is also advising to play this move. Knight takes e2, rook takes e2, and then he can play rook a, maybe somewhere, rook a8, or just rook to a6, giving pressure to this knight. Knight c4, and then b5, attacking, giving pressure to this knight again. Knight d2. So this is complete draw. This is complete draw endgame, but we will see. Yeah, we will see, guys. Now I played like f3 here, f3. I've explained that knight takes c2, rook takes c2, somewhere maybe rook a6, knight c4, b5, knight d2. This endgame is complete draw, but we are gonna be waiting the moves. Nig'matov Ortiq bro is now thinking. I think he's calculating these long variations in his mind. We can jump into Jahongir Vokhidov's game right now. Alright, here is his game. Where we have stopped. We have stopped at this point. Theodora Inek played rook to c1 and Jahongir Vokhidov won the best move. Knight b6. Knight b6, knight e5. Alright, at this position, Jahongir Vokhidov again thinking. He has rook takes c3 here. You can take this pawn. Alright, if rook takes c3, rook takes c3, queen takes c3. After queen takes c3, white can play queen a1 here. Going for trading queens. Going for this lines. Queen takes a1, rook takes a1, and then cancel. And then black can cancel. So this is also complete draw endgame, but what will happen in the future during the game, we don't know. So we are going to be waiting the exact moves. All right. All right. We are waiting. All right, Theodora. After 95, Jahongir Vokhidov is just thinking now, guys. He got 39 minutes and he's thinking now. Hello, what about Nodirbek? Dilfuza Azimova. Nodirbek's position is just equal right now. Nodirbek went for queen trade lines, but his opponent was thinking, oh, we accepted. We have stopped at this point. Nodirbek played queen f3 here, and his opponent accepted. Abdusattorov accepted. Queen takes f3, rook takes f3, bishop to e4, attacking the rook, and Nodirbek played rook f4. This is complete draw endgame right now, but we know that Nodirbek Abdusattorov is the beast of endgames. He can change this endgame to draw position to the absolute winning position. But can Aditya Mittal let to do this? This is the question. Alright? We are going to be finding an answer for this question in the next hour. So for a while, we are going to be waiting the next moves, the exact moves. Black can play here knight c8. Knight c8. And then Engine advised to play knight f5 here and going for trading the knight to the bishop. And I think nobody can win this endgame but Nodirbek. We believe, I don't know how, but I believe that Nodirbek can do something. I don't know how. Because if Nodirbek holds this game as a draw, he loses some points. Now his rating is 2771. He's playing against 2547 rated player. His rating is 200 point. I'm sorry, guys. 200 higher than his rating. Nodirbek's rating is 200 point higher than his rating. So if he makes a draw, he loses the points. If he loses this game, he loses points. Only if he can win this game, he can save his 2771 rating. This is the only choice. Dahshat, malades. Dilfoz Azim, what? Thank you, I'm trying. Yeah, I know my English is not great, but I'm trying to commentate. Maybe I will get better day by day. I will be commentating in the next 7 days, so maybe after 7 days, my commentating skills is going to be enhancing day by day. But I'm trying right now, like speaking, trying to understand my ideas, trying to understand the exact situation which is happening during the games, and which is the best moves in the game, which moves are the best moves, which moves. All right, stop. Aditya Mittal played King G6. After King G6, let me reload the board. Everything is going well. Nodirbek can play knight f5 here. Again, knight f5. Knight f5. Bishop takes f5. And the rook takes f5, giving pressure to this pawn. But this is guarded. Your English is perfect. Thank you. I appreciate it so much. These checks are just nothing. King f2 is here. And then you can play rook c1, attacking to the pawn. Then you can retreat the rook back to this f3 square and guard the pawn. So nothing has happened. But black trying to just activate his king. I think this is the point of playing just king g6 here. 1 second, guys. There we go. Let's reload the board. And now Nodirbek is thinking. If he trades his bishop to the knight, this is going to be complete draw. Yeah, I can say this. This is going to be complete draw, but I don't know. Yeah, we know. We have seen a lot of times Nodirbek's comebacks in the end game, but this is a different position, guys. Look at this. 2 pawns against 2 pawns, 3 pawns against 3 pawns. Yeah, the pawn chain is separated here. There is no the exact pawn chain like 3 pawns to 3 pawns. This is completely a draw end game. Nobody plays this end game, but not Nodirbek, because if he holds this game as a draw, he loses points. The reason why he's trying to play at the end of the game. Your English is great, bro, and your commentary is clear and interesting. Oh man, thank you. Appreciate it so much. Every day smiling, bro. You are following this live stream. Thank you, bro. Appreciate it so much. Oh my goodness, look at this, guys. Engineer is advising to play 95, going for trading lines, but Nodirbek Abdusattorov knows that if he trades up his pieces, this game held as a draw. The reason why Nodirbek Abdusattorov is going for risky lines. He played h4. He's trying to win this game. In the next moves, maybe he can play g4, h5, giving pressure to the king, and trying to comment, trying to win some pieces in the end game. I think he's going for risky lines. Yeah. In these lines, Nodirbek can lose this game, but no risk, no Ferrari. You should go for risky lines for winning the game, because if you let the game going like this, going in this kind of temp, it is going to be held as a draw and you are going to be losing a point. So, yeah, you should go for risky lines, of course. And now Aditya Mittal is thinking, the best move for Aditya Mittal is to play knight c8, or either you can play here rook to e7, just waiting, not doing nothing, just putting his rook to the 7th rank and just guarding this b7 and a7 pawns, not letting his opponent to take his 2 a and b pawns. This is the great point of playing rook to e7. And another move, he has also another move to play king h7. Again, going to the square, trying to play g5, takes and going for again draw lines. Aditya has million ways to go for draw lines, but Nodirbek is trying to win this game. Of course, king h7 somewhere, putting this playing g5, taking, and again playing king g6 is a draw. But we are waiting, guys. All right, let me reload the board. Nothing has just happened. Aditya Mittal is thinking, so we can take an advantage from this moment, and let's jump into the next games. All right, what is going on in Muhiddin's game? I think Muhiddin was in a bad position, so let me check it out. Of course, right now also he's in a bad position. Let me check it out, this game. After d6, Muhiddin played bishop g5. That was the best move, advised by Engine, and his opponent played queen g4. Queen g4, bishop takes check, and Muhiddin won a pawn. But look at this. Look at this open file. Look at this monster 2 rocks here. They can just, white can just put his rook to this g1 square if you want, or just f1 square. Give more pressure to the black king side. And this is not just an easy to defend in this kind of lines, because look at this light square bishop. He's always giving pressure to this f7 pawn. f7 pawn is going to be pinned like all the time. Even he can just double up this rocks on this file, or just sacrifice this rock for the g6 pawn in the future. Or just coming with this knight from this e4 square, maybe somewhere like g5, trying to come in from this h7 square. A lot of attacks, guys. A lot of attacks are just coming now. Alright, at this point, Nicolas Teodoro is thinking. He has 25 minutes and he has to make 23 moves to add another 30 minutes on his clock. But can he make all the best moves, not making mistake in 24 hours? In 24 minutes. This is the question. He has to make 23 moves without mistakes in 24 minutes. I don't know how he can do this. And also, Muhiddin has to make 23 moves in 28 minutes. Alright. One mistake and Muhiddin can find draw. One mistake and Nicolas Teodoro is going to be winning this game. Alright, is there any lags, guys? Oh my goodness, internet connection lags. 1 second, I'll be back in just 1 second, guys. Let me just 1 second. Alright guys, I'm here. I'm back. I'm sorry. We can continue. After this move, Nicolas Teodoro is thinking, so we can take an advantage from this moment and go to Jahongir Vokhidov's position. How about Nig'matov Ortiq's position? What is going on here? We were here, and I've said that the best move was just going for bishop, knight takes e2, taking the bishop, but Nig'matov Ortiq played this move here, guys. Knight to b3. Oh my goodness. Knight to b3. The point, when he takes, he can play knight takes b3. This is fork. So he should play bishop c4 here. Bishop c4. and knight takes h1. This is what happened during the game. And now white can take the pawn and give a check. First of all, yes, he took that, and now Sankalp Gupta is calculating. First, bishop takes e6 and giving a check. Bishop takes e6 and giving a check. King h7 here, and now bishop c4 again. After bishop c4, he can play knight c2 first of all. Rook takes c2, of course, definitely, and then bishop d4, giving a check and winning a knight. And this is a complete draw. King f1, bishop takes b6. Look at this, guys. Yes, black is up on exchange, but 6 pawns against 5 pawns. So this is also a draw position. This is also a draw position, but taglavhani qanday qilib qo'ysa bo'ladi? Bunaqa narsani menimcha streamda o'qish iloji yo'q. Taglavha degan narsangiz matematika asoslari. Menimcha bu narsani streamda o'qish iloji yo'q. Agar bizda o'zbekcha sharh ham bor, aytgancha hozir Uzchesda ham stream ketyapti. Agar o'zbekcha anaqani kuzatmoqchi bo'lsangiz, bemalol o'zbek streamiga kirib tomosha qilsangiz ham bo'ladi. Uzchesda o'zbekcha stream ketyapti. Yo'q, aynan inglizchani o'zbekcha variantini eshitmoqchiman. Siz menimcha prямой efirda hali ko'rmaganman, lekin qanaqadir bir skriptni yoqib qo'yganini. Agar iloji bo'ladigan bo'lsa, keyingi streamlarga tayyorlab kelsak bo'ladi, lekin hozirgacha qidirganlarim, tajribamdan kelib chiqib ayta olamanki, YouTube'da jonli efir mobaynida unaqa narsani o'qish imkoniyati mavjud emas. All right. Yeah, you give a check, king h7, bishop c4, and now Nig'matov Ortiq is thinking. If he pawns all the best moves, I think yes. Knight to c2, he should take this, and you can just go for this. Of course, he knows this. I think definitely. He plays knight to c2, rook takes c2, bishop d4 check, king f1, bishop takes d6, and this is completely draw endgame. We will see what happens. And now let's go to Jahongir Vokhidov's game. Here's Jahongir Vokhidov's game. After b6, his opponent played knight e5, and Jahongir Vokhidov was thinking. Let's reload the board. What? He's still thinking. Jahongir Vokhidov spent more than 20 minutes to make a single move? Wow, that's great. I think he's diving into the board, calculating all the long variations, but you don't have to do this, bro. I don't know. Let's let this game going, because Jahongir Vokhidov is spending a lot of time to think. We can jump into Nodirbek Abdusattorov's game right now. The end game was going on there. This is the end game. After h4, his opponent played h5, and Nodirbek played rook f2 here. After rook f2, his opponent is thinking now. Aditya Mittal is thinking now. The best move is knight d7 here. Engine is advising to play knight d7 here. After knight d7, knight e2, discarding this pawn, and also knight c5 is coming. For knight c5, attacking the pawn, can play knight f4. If you play knight f4, you check. You're attacking the pawn. You're threatening to take a pawn, and also black can take your b2, b3 pawn in the future. If he gives a check, king h6 first of all. For king h6, bishop b4, knight b4. Then he takes this one. Then he can take this, and it's guarded. If you try and attack to the p, so you can play a rook f5. Of course. Again, this is complete draw. So after rook to f2, black played bishop d3. After bishop d3, Nodirbek is thinking. He can play either rook f3 again, or just rook d2 here attacking the bishop. But wait, rook d2, if he takes this one, and know what? King f2, attacking the rook. The rook has to get out of here. And e4, rook e4. And rook takes d3. Of course, this is also complete draw. Nodirbek's game is going to be over as a draw, guys, in the next hours. So let's open up Muhiddin's game. The reason why. This is Muhiddin's game. After c takes d6, Muhiddin's opponent Abdusattorov played h5. Oh my. Albatta keyingi streamga bir harakat qilib ko'raman, lekin shu paytgacha unaqa narsani ko'rmagandim. Agar imkoniyati bo'ladigan bo'lsa, albatta biz buni qilishga harakat qilamiz. Streamga kirib bizni qo'llab-quvvatlab, kommentariy yozganingiz uchun kattakon rahmat. Salomat bo'lasiz. Alright, at this point, Engine advises to play Queen f6 here. And yes, Muhiddin played Queen f6 here. And the best move for the white pieces is just h takes g6. And now Abdusattorov is thinking now, spending much time to calculate all the variations, I think. Just g6, and now h takes g6 as a response is the best move. So then rook da1, rook da1. The best move for the white. White know that these variations are the best for him because the black's bishop just not doing nothing. It means that black's second rook is not also playing. Black is, oh my goodness. Black is in bad position right now. Yes, as I've explained it, as I've showed you, he took the pawn and Muhiddin took this back as a response, and now the game's going like this. The best move for the white pieces, as I've said, that rook d2 e1. Playing this move is the best move for the white pieces right now. Can you find this? We will see during the game. Alright, we are here, guys. Let's reload the board. The situation is going like this. His opponent thinking right now, so we can jump into Nig'matov Ortiq's position right now. What is going on here? Nig'matov Ortiq found the best move. He played knight to c2. If rook takes this one, as I've explained, he can play bishop d4, king f1, bishop takes b6. He wins the knight back. In this position, Nig'matov Ortiq's opponent played knight to d7, attacking the rook. That's a great point. And he plays rook c8. Is the best option to attacking the bishop, of course. Let's reload the board. Everything is going well. Engine advises to play rook c8 here. Rook c8 giving pressure to this bishop. And now Ortiq Nig'matov is thinking, I know that he can find this rook c8. There we go, Nig'matov Ortiq, bro. You can find it. You should find it, bro. Let's go. You can do this. Rook c8. Rook c8. Let's go, bro. Let's go. Alright, let's see. Muhiddin Madaminov's game. I think the mouse has played here. Behind this point. His opponent played queen h2 and then queen g7. Muhiddin is protecting himself from any checks. But this let's go bishop and rook didn't develop yet, so he should find a way to develop these pieces. Rook d3 is coming somewhere to join this party and coming from this way. Oh mine. And then queen h6 is best option, engine says. When it takes this, and it takes this. Sacrificing the knight for escaping the mate is best option, engine says. Sacrificing the knight for escaping the mate. For escaping from the mate is best option. Oh my goodness. Yeah. Two pieces are just not playing. Of course. The position is losing now for Muhiddin. Let's jump into Jahongir Vokhidov's position. His position is like this. After a 95, Jahongir Vokhidov took the pawn and offered trading queens. And his opponent played, Teodora Eniak played queen e2 here. And after queen e2, Jahongir Vokhidov is now thinking, just castling is the best option for Jahongir Vokhidov. It's been 2 hours. Jahongir Vokhidov is playing chess, but he is not castling. He is not castling, guys. Both players are playing with 98% accuracy, and now Engine also saying that castling or even playing a6 is the best move in this position. I think just castling or playing a6, very good and beautiful moves for both sides. And now I think they are thinking about doing these moves. Of course, look at this. Jahongir Vokhidov played a6 here. It was the best move right now, and it did this. 1 second. Let me check it out. One thing. Yeah, everything is going well. Of course, everything is going well. Mm-hmm. 1 second again. No, it's working well. Where's the live stream chat? Where is the live stream chat? It's just global. And here is it. Yeah, I found it. I found it. There we go. Now, what is this? Mm-hmm. Alright, 5 people are just watching this live stream. Thank you guys for watching. Appreciate it so much. And now after a6. Oh my goodness. Muhiddin's game. What is happening in Muhiddin Madaminov's game, guys? Oh my goodness. That is insane. His opponent did a brilliant move. It is clear because if Muhiddin takes this, he plays knight d5. Engine says knight h6 is best option now. Just sacrificing the knight. Alright. Look at this. Muhiddin's opponent, Nicolas Teodorov, played rook takes d6 here. Look at this. Let me take a small screenshot of this position. There we go. And now Muhiddin is thinking. After this move, Muhiddin can play knight takes d6, or he can play knight h6. If he plays this move, his opponent can play knight to d5, and Muhiddin should play rook e8 and queen d6. After queen d6, rook e6, knight e7, check, rook takes e7, queen takes e7. No, guys. Two pieces are not playing. Three pieces against one piece is complete winning for white. Of course. Yeah. Muhiddin Madaminov is now thinking. Alright. There we go. Where is Nodirbek Abdusattorov's game? Let me see that. Here is Nodirbek Abdusattorov's game. In this position, Nodirbek played knight f5. We have stopped it in this position. Knight f5, knight d7, and then knight to d6 attacking the rook. Check. King h2, and after king h2, his opponent Aditya Mittal is now thinking. His times are almost equal, 25 minutes, 24 minutes, and both players made 36 moves. After 4 moves, they can add 30 minutes on his clocks, on their clocks. The best move for the black. Alright. Aditya Mittal played knight f6 here. Nodirbek can play king g3. Coming from this way. Then he can play knight e4 check. Knight takes. And then either b takes e. I mean, the pawn can take this one. Or just bishop takes e4. Maybe just pawn takes e4. Nodirbek's game completely draw, or same chance is still here. No, it's complete draw, bro. It is complete draw. Look at this. The pawns are equal. The pieces are equal. The kings are g3 and g6 squares. Complete draw. This is complete draw. If Nodirbek plays g3, this is complete draw because Aditya Mittal goes for this check, knight takes, bishop takes, goes for this lines, and then king f4. But Nodirbek is going to be playing until the end of the game. He tries to find a winning move. We know that Nodirbek is a fighter. He's not going to admit that he lost that game or he drew that game. He plays until the end. All the times. But engine says that this is completely 0-0-0 with 0-0. This position is draw. But we are going to be waiting. We believe in Nodirbek. We know that he has a lot of comebacks in the end games. We will see. Oh mine. Again, Nodirbek is going for risky lines, guys. Nodirbek wanted to win this game. The reason why he played rook d2 here. This position is Exactly, completely draw. Nodirbek is also knows about it, and now he's going for risky lines. In these risky lines, he can lose this game or he can win this game. And now Aditya Mittal should play rook e3. Discard the bishop. He has to go for this lines. And then I should play knight f3 here, somewhere. And then bishop b2 is coming. Bishop b2. Attacking the knight. And trying to win a pawn this way. So c4 is also there then. c4, bishop takes f3. gf3, rook takes f3. And then c takes d5. This is also again a draw position. But Nodirbek has d5 pawn. It's open at d5 pawn, so we can say Nodirbek has still some chances if Aditya Mittal makes mistakes. Oh my goodness, guys. We can see that Muhiddin lost the game. We can see on the right side of our board, Muhiddin's game is completely over. Here is it, guys. Muhiddin lost this game. We wish all the best for Muhiddin in the next rounds, but today he lost the game. In this position, Muhiddin played this move, and after a5, his opponent made another move by taking g6 pawn. Yeah. If Muhiddin takes this, this is checkmate. If he's not gonna take this, I think this is another brilliant move, of course, and this is gonna be made into, so Muhiddin resigns. We wish best lucks for tomorrow. Muhiddin, thank you for the game. We know that you can do best comebacks tomorrow in the third round. So let's go. Next round. Nig'matov Ortiq bro is playing here. Let's see his position. Yes. Muhiddin comeback stronger. Of course, Muhiddin is going to be comeback stronger tomorrow. In this position, as I have said that, Nig'matov Ortiq played rook f8 to rook to c8 here, attacking the bishop. And his opponent took the bishop here, and Nig'matov Ortiq gave a check after king h2. He can play b6 here. Because the knight is trapped. He can win this knight back this way, and engine says that this is also complete draw because bishop b3. Bishop b3 is coming here. Bishop b3, trying to trade up the rooks. If he goes for trading the rooks, he can first give a check and survive. The reason why. First, rook takes c2. After a knight f8 check, he has to play king h8. King h8. Wow. Bishop takes c2. And now attacking the bishops. This is also complete draw, guys. Yes, Nig'matov Ortiq's game is going to be draw today. The reason why, let's jump into Nodirbek Abdusattorov's game. I think this is the most interesting and important game right now. Here is it. As I've said that Nodirbek played rook d2 and rook e3, knight f3 here, and now Aditya Mittal can play bishop to e2. Of course, he can go for playing bishop to e2, but now he's thinking, he's spending time, that's great. But after 2 moves, they're gonna add 30 minutes on his clock, so this is, I think this game is going to be continue another 1 hour. I don't know, but it's, I think it is going to be continuing another 1 hour. We can change this board, by the way. . Muhiddin's game. This was Muhiddin's game. We can go Jahongir Vokhidov's board. Now he's playing here, and now this is his board. We can flip the board so we can see this. Nig'matov Ortiq played the great move. Yeah, Aditya played this move, and Nodirbek has to play c4 here. After c4, can't he take this b3 pawn? No, because he loses his piece. Engine says c4 is the best move. I'm sorry guys, I also tired. It's been like 3 hours. I'm here just live streaming, reviewing the games. I'm sorry, I also tired. But games are going well. Guys, 19 likes. Let's go. One more likes and we will have 20 likes. Let's go guys. If you didn't press the likes, just press the like button and subscribe to our channel. After 1 like, we are going to be 20 likes. We are going to have. There we go, 20 likes. Thanks guys, appreciate it so much. We can go to Muhiddin Madaminov's, Nig'matov Ortiq's board right now. He's fighting. He's fighting right now. After this check, he played King of White. And here, Nig'matov Ortiq played King G7. The great move in this situation. And now we can play King E2. After King E2, B5. Giving pressure to this bishop and also attacking the P. If he takes this one, he loses his rook and loses the game. So he can't do that. And he has to give up his bishop. And also we are going to be attacking to the knight. I think Nig'matov Ortiq is fighting, guys. He's fighting for the end of the game. He's fighting until the end of the game. And Nig'matov Ortiq has 8 minutes, guys. Oh my goodness, he's low on time. He has to make 15 minutes. He has to make 15 moves in just 8 minutes. This is not just an easy, guys. I say this. Let me check it out one thing. What? Nothing is just happened. I think I should open another big scheme right now. Here is Nodirbek's game. After this move, Nodirbek played this move. Yeah, engine says this is a mistake because Nodirbek knows that if he goes for exchanging the knight to the bishop, this game is going to be over as a draw. But Nodirbek doesn't like to go for a draw. There's why he played knight g1, and his opponent should find to play bishop d1 here. Knight takes b7. If he takes this, this is gonna be complete winning for black because after knight g4, check, king h1, and this is game over. The reason why best move for the black is to play bishop d1, attacking the b3 pawn, and also in one time rook can take this because after knight g4, knight f2, this is fork. Oh my goodness, look at this. No, he gave a check. All right, yeah, I think if Aditya wanted to make a draw, now he can make a draw, I think, because after knight f2, again king h2, and then he can play knight g4, check again king h1, and then bishop f1, attacking to the pawn. Yes. All right. Nodirbek played king h1, and now Aditya Mittal is thinking, guys. What he played? Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Now there's nothing is happening here. Let's open up Jahongir Vokhidov's game. And also Art of Nig'matov's game is going for a draw. How about Jahongir Vokhidov here? He's just running out of time. Is Jahongir Vokhidov is not making... his opponent is running out of time. What is happening here? After a6, his opponent spent 15 minutes to think about this move. And after a6, his opponent played rook to a1, made a mistake, and took the pawn. This is a great move. And his opponent played queen f3 here. After queen f3, engine says this is slightly better for black. And now Jahongir Vokhidov knows that this is a pass pawn, so why not to push the pass pawn? And your opponent is running out of time. Theodora Iniak has 3 minutes and 30 seconds to make 21 moves, guys. I can't believe that he can truly move 21 moves. This is impossible. He's running out of time. He should make a quick moves and also accurate moves. This is impossible. So we are gonna be waiting. We are gonna be watching in this game because Jahongir Vokhidov's opponent Theodora Iniak has 3 minutes, guys. She has 3 minutes. There we go. 1 second. Let me go here. Open up this sound. There we go. 2 minutes. She has to make a move. All right. 1 second. And after a5, his opponent played rook e1, queen a6, and after queen a6, again Theodora Iniak is thinking. She has 2 minutes and 30 seconds, guys. 2 minutes and 30 seconds. Can you find all the best moves? Knight b3 is the best move right now. Can you find this? Knight b3. Attacking the pawn. But then he can play knight b3 and a4. Knight c5, attacking the queen. Queen a5. Bishop g5. Bishop takes c5. Bishop takes f6. G takes f6, attacking the knight. D takes c5. Rook takes c5. And queen takes f6. Rook to f8. Engine says going for these lines, going for these variations is draw, but nobody can believe this. Only Engine can make a draw in these positions because A and B pawns are really aggressive and they're just pushing. Now Teodora played mistake here under time pressure, and now knight c4 is the best move. Knight c4. I think Jahongir Vokhidov can find this. Knight c4 is coming now. Let's go to Nodirbek Abdusattorov scheme. What is happening there? Aditya Mittal is now thinking because he knows after he moves, he can add a 30-minute on his clock because this is gonna be move number 40, and after 40 minutes, we know that both players can add a time for their clocks. Kenny goes for a draw. Because this is completely draw. If not, Nodirbek has to go here again, and if he gives another check, this is complete draw now. Because situation is going to be repeated 3 times. But Engine says this is slightly better for black right now. It is 1.1%. Not percent, it's just evaluation bar says that black has a slightly advantage. If he goes for if he goes to continue playing, maybe he can win. But he also can make a draw here by playing just knight f2, knight g4, knight f2, knight g4, knight f2, knight g4 is just a draw here by repetition. You can see other 2 games also here, guys. You can see Jahongir Vokhidov's and Nig'matov Ortiq's game here down the windows. The first game is Jahongir Vokhidov is playing here, and here Nig'matov Ortiq bro is playing. So you can watch these games too. And now, and I will be watching Nodirbek Abdusattorov's game here. His opponent is thinking. He has 9 minutes and 45 seconds. There we go. Can you watch Faustino Oro game? Of course, bro. I can check it out his game because Aditya Mittal is also thinking now. And where is the Faustino Oro? Is he playing in B group or A group? We should know about Faustino. Here is Faustino Oro is playing against Muhammad Muradi. His position is a complete draw right now. Faustino played bishop to b1, attacking and giving pressure to this rook. Rook can take this pawn. No, he can't. And Engine says that the best move for Muhammad Muradi, he's from Azerbaijan, his rating is 2600. And Faustino Oro's rating is grinding. He's astounding day by day, and his rating is now 2454. 93 is the best move for him. Counter attack. If he takes, you can take. Doing counter attack and trying to keep this draw position. Yes, black has extra pawn here, but this is completely draw position. This is complete draw position for both sides. This is Faustino Oro's position, bro. As you asked it, here is it. Faustino has 8 minutes. After 10 minutes, Faustino can add another 30 minutes on his clock. And also now, his opponent, Muhammad Muradi, has 13 minutes. And also after 10 minutes, he also can add another 30 minutes on his clock. And this game is going to be continue, I think. Because with an extra pawn, Grandmaster Muhammad Muradi is not going to accept a draw, I think. This is my point of view, because with an extra pawn, he definitely tries to play for a win. As I've asked you, as I've told you, Muhammad Muradi found the best move. Knight to e2, knight to e3, attacking the rook. When you take this, he wanted to take this. That's clear. Who is your favorite player? Nodirbek Abdusattorov is my favorite player, bro. And also Magnus Carlsen. I like his games. As I've told you guys, yes, this game ended as a draw. Is this by reputation? Let me see that. No. Both sides agreed for a draw. Nodirbek Abdusattorov's game is over here. We wish best luck for tomorrow for Nodirbek Abdusattorov. Thank you for the both opponents for the game. Aditya Mittal played beautiful game today. His rating is 2547. Even Nodirbek Abdusattorov's rating is 2771. He found draw position here, and this game ended as a draw. Thank you for both players. Now we can jump into the next boards. Nig'matov Ortiq bro is now fighting. We can watch his games here, and this game is also going for a draw. Look at this. But Sangal Gupta has bishop, and Nig'matov Ortiq bro got rook here. Let me see what happened during the game. In this position, Nig'matov Ortiq bro found the best move, b5. Bishop can take because of this check and winning all the pawns and winning this game. The reason why he played knight to f8, and Nig'matov Ortiq bro took free knight. And now his opponent played bishop to h6, winning a pawn and giving a check. Nig'matov Ortiq played bishop g7 here. Not even like playing king f8 blunder, because after king f8, bishop f7 check, if king takes, he can win a rook. Nig'matov Ortiq bro realized that. The reason why he retreated the bishop back to g7 square for protection of his king. After exchanging the pieces, bishop to c3, bishop d3, rook takes c2, bishop takes c2, and now Nig'matov Ortiq bro got rook against bishop. But he's down 2 pawns, so this is completely drawing, game engine says. So we will see what will happen. We will see what will happen. Because Nig'matov Ortiq bro has 6 minutes and he has to make 9 moves in just 6 minutes. I think he can do all the best. b4 is coming here. When he takes, like, he can go here and attack the pawn and win the pawn this way. Here is the position. Let me go to the board. And now Nig'matov Ortiq bro played king f6 here. Now Nig'matov Ortiq bro is trying to play for win, because rook against bishop endgame, he is going to be trying to win this game. And also we have Jahongir Vokhidov. He's also winning, I think. 1 second. Jahongir Vokhidov is here. He's playing. In this position, Jahongir Vokhidov went for endgame. He took the queen. He took back. And now rook takes pawn. He takes the knight. He takes the knight and also attacking the pawn. When he takes the pawn, he takes the pawn. And after this check, oh my goodness, look at this. Rook takes a5 is coming. If rook takes a5, first bishop d8. Bishop d8, this is gonna be fork. And now rook a8 is going to be pinned. And now engine advises to go for castling and attacking. And now rook takes b7. And then rook takes d4, attacking the bishop, attacking the knight in one time. And then I can play bishop e3. After bishop e3, rook d3. Because d4 is coming. And engine says that this is slightly better for black. Because after rook b8, just bishop e7. And it's a bit better for Jahongir Vokhidov. Yeah, as I told you, he took the pawn and now bishop d8 is better. Bishop d8, castle, taking, and bishop e3, and now d4 is coming. Yeah, going for these lines is coming. I had the privilege of watching Nodirbek's game live and getting an autograph. He's of course a brilliant player with fighting spirit, but he's also a respectful, humble, and nice person. Thank you, bro. I know he isn't having the best time right now, but sure he will come back stronger. Best wishes to Nodirbek. Appreciate it so much. Every day smiling 76, bro. Yeah. I think now something is happening because now that we know that Nodirbek can find all the best moves. Nodirbek is showing beautiful and higher performance in tournaments, but now I think something is happening with him because he's sometimes he's holding the games as a draw and he's sometimes losing in winning positions. We know that Nodirbek can come back and he will be stronger next times. For you, who is the future number one in classical? No, Magnus is number one, bro. Nobody can beat Magnus Carlsen. Nobody can jump from his record because all the chess players are trying to be stronger in these days. Gukesh is trying to be stronger. Alireza Firouzja is trying to be stronger. Hikaru, Fabiano Caruana. If they are going to be fighting each other, sometimes they win, sometimes they lose. So their rating points are never ever is going to be up from Magnus. After Magnus, I think this is gonna be impossible to beat his record when Magnus stopped chess. When Magnus stopped chess, his rating point will be there, bro. His rating point is not gonna change. If you ask me after Magnus who is going to be the god of chess, Magnus said that Alireza Firouzja is going to take the lead. And I also say that Alireza Firouzja is young, chess talented person. And I also say that Alireza Firouzja is going to be taking the lead. Beats record, but with place. With place, yes, Alireza Firouzja. I can say this, Alireza Firouzja can take a lead. And now here both sides are now thinking, but both sides have oh my goodness. Theodora Eniak has 36 seconds. Jahongir Vokhidov has 7 minutes, guys. This is the moments we should watch this game, because in a time pressure, can Theodora Eniak find the best moves or not? We will see in the next minutes, guys. Focus, fire. Focus, fire. There we go. I'll be here watching these moments. There we go. Alright, Jahongir Vokhidov is now thinking. He is now thinking. The best move is I've showed you to play bishop to d8 and then rook to a8, castle. He takes this b7 pawn. He takes d4 pawn. If he plays bishop b8, again bishop to e7 guarding the rook. So if he goes for this, at the end of the day, black is better. There we go. If the opponents are going for these lines, black is better at the end of the day. There we go. And now Jahongir Vokhidov is calculating this long side variations. I think he knows that if he plays bishop d8, what happens. He's trying to find another best move, I think. Alright, we are also going to be waiting these moments. And also what is happening in other boards, what is happening in Nig'matov Ortiq Broad's board. His opponent made a mistake here, so that's great, and he gave a check here. Another mistake. Guys, Nig'matov Ortiq Bro is going to be taking a lead. Downside of the webcam, here, you can see this game too. After this game, after Jahongir Vokhidov's game, we can jump into that game, and also we are going to be commentating that game too, because that game is also going to be interesting. Look at this. Nig'matov Ortiq Bro is just finding all the best moves, guys. He's finding all the best moves. I'm so excited. In an equal draw position, he's evaluating the game. He's doing this stuff step by step. He's making all the great moves. He's going for end game and makes his opponent to make some mistakes in an end game. And if his opponent is going to be continue playing like this, he's going to win this game. He's going to win this game. And also Jahongir Vokhidov is also now up on time. He has 4 minutes. He's thinking it's been 3 minutes. Bro, let's go. I believe in you. Jahongir Vokhidov, let's go, bro. I believe in you. You can find this. There we go. We can take this down. Let's go, bro. Let's go. You can find this. Engine is also advising. We are also waiting, bro. There we go. Nig'matov Ortiq's opponent is also like thinking right now. Oh my goodness, very emotional moments. Moments right now. Why my bro is like spending a lot of time to think right now. He spent 4 minutes to think. Let's jump into Nig'matov Ortiq's board right away. Here is this board. Engine says it is now 1.5 winning for black. E5 is best move right now. After E5, G5. When it takes, we take this way. Look at this. And engine says this is +2 for black. Almost +2 for black, and black is winning here. There we go. And Nig'matov Ortiq's opponent, Sankalp Gupta, is now thinking. Sankalp Gupta is now thinking, guys. There we go. Let's reload the board. Now everything is working, and now we should jump into Jahongir Vokhidov's desk because he is also low on time and his opponent is also low on time. Jahongir Vokhidov has 3 minutes. He's still thinking, guys. He is still thinking. We are also going to be here. As I've told you, the best move is now playing bishop to d8. Bishop d8 only move. Please, do not take the rook takes d4. Do not take the pawn. Just go first. Bishop d8. Let me reload the board. Everything is going well. Let me reload the page. He castles? No, bro. Oh my, in this position, it was winning for black. Just playing bishop d8 was best option, and Jahongir Vokhidov castles. Now Theodora Inyak took the b7 pawn and now giving pressure to this bishop. And now rook a3 is best option. Rook a3. Going for trading lines is best option for black, and this is also not losing yet, and there is no words about losing. This is not also like draw. Black has another some choices to win this game, I think. I like his pawn chain. He's up a pawn, but it's just a center pawn, so this is not winning, complete winning yet. And now Jahongir Vokhidov is also running out of time. He should make a quick moves. I think just a rook to a3 is the only move to help this game like a draw. To help this game as a draw. Alright. Oh, Jahongir Vokhidov is running out of time. Please, bro, you gotta make a move. Alright, you played this move. There we go. You played the move. You made a move here. He played knight h5. After knight h5, his opponent, Teodora Inyek, is thinking. Bishop is under attack right now. Bishop e5 is best option. Engine says bishop. Oh, mine. Bishop e5 is best option. No, not bishop e5. It's bishop g5. Bishop e5, bro. Bishop e5. Now he played bishop. Let's go. Another mistake, I think. He played bishop to e3. And he played bishop d3. Alright, bishop d6. He saved his bishop. He saved his bishop. After bishop d6, Teodora Inyek is thinking now. The best move is king f1. King f1 is best move. Bringing the king to the open file, to the game, is the best move. But she's now thinking. Oh, engine said he made a move. Why his time is like this? Alright, let's go here. There we go. Teodora Inyek made a mistake here. Bishop f4. Let's go bishop f4, bro. After bishop f4, you are going to be attacking to the knight. Let's go, bro. I know you can find this. Bishop f4. I know you are also in a time pressure, but you can find this. Let's go, bro. Bishop f4. Bishop f4. Jahongir. Let's go, bro. Bishop f4 is the best move right now. I know you can find this. Bishop f4. Let's go, bro. Let's go. Teodora Inyek made a mistake here. Please, you can find this. Let's go. Bishop f4, bro. Bishop f4. Let's go. Oh my, emotional moments. Bishop f4. Bishop f4 can give us a huge advantage. I know you can find this, bro. I know you can find this. Please don't miss this. Please don't miss. Jahongir, please. Let's go. There we go. Bishop f4, guys. Bishop f4. We are seeing bishop f4 here. There we go, Jahongir. Let's go. The game hasn't over yet. Let's go. Bishop f4. And now he's going to be facing a lot of serious problems. There we go. The best move is now just playing knight f1. Guarding this way. Let's go. Alright. He did another mistake here, guys. He played knight f3. It is mating 2. It is mating 2. Oh my goodness. Does he play this right now? This is check and mate. Check here and mate. Oh my goodness. Does he did this? Does he make this mistake? It is mate in 2. Oh my goodness. It is mate in 2. The bishop is covering this h2 square. Oh my goodness. Is this any lag or something? Please, chess.com, work. Thus the game is over. Oh my goodness. Look at this, guys. Theodora Inyek just had made in two. Rook d1, knight e1, rook e1, checkmate. Oh my goodness. I want to see this. I want to see the result. Please, chess.com, work. I'm gonna refresh the board. I'm gonna reload the board. I think Jahongir Vokhidov won the game. I think he won. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. There we go, guys. There we go. Theodora Inyek, the international master, just hang meeting two under time pressure, guys. There we go. Here is the exact result. Jahongir Vokhidov won the game. Look at this. I've showed you millions of billions of times that Theodora Inyek today just hang meeting two. The bishop was covering this file, so king can't escape from this h2 square. The base move was a 2-3 moves away. The base move was to play king to f1, bringing this king from this from this darkness. But Theodora Inyek didn't found that options, and now he played knight to f3 under time pressure and hang mate into. There we go, Jahongir. Let's go, bro. You can do this in the next round too. There we go. Thank you, Jahongir Vokhidov, for today's game. And now we can focus to Ortiq Nig'matov's game. Thank you, Jahongir, for today's game, for today's best emotions. Thank you, bro. And now we can jump into Nig'matov Ortiq bro's game. I think, yes, this game is also winning for black. This game is also winning for us. Let's go. Let's go, Ortiq bro. You can do this, bro. Let's go. There we go. Nig'matov Ortiq bro is now playing with 98% accuracy, guys. Can you imagine this? 98% accuracy. Now rook b7 is best move for us. Rook b7. Let's go, bro. Rook b7. Yes, he has 3 pawns on this file, but this is nothing, bro. Let's go. You can do this. I know you can do this, bro. Let's go. Let's go. You can do this. He has 2 minutes and 30 seconds. 40 seconds. His opponent Sankalp Gupta has 5 minutes. He has to make only 3 moves in this time. He got 2 minutes and 20 seconds. Now he should make 2 moves, and now he can add extra 30 minutes on his clock. And also his opponent to Sankalp Gupta is also can add 30 minutes on his clock. And this game is going to be continue, and I think at the end Nig'matov Ortiq is going to be winning. Look at this. Agent says this is +3 for black. This is +3 for black now. My bro went for this line. He found g5 takes, and after bishop f5, rook b7, bro. Let's go, please rook b7. And also you can play d5. D5 is also winning, bro. If you play d5, this is also winning for us. Either d5, either rook b8, rook b7. Let's go, bro. Let's go. I know you can find this, but you are you played king c5. No, engine says this is yeah, you are running out of time. I understand. I know everything, bro. But just d5 or rook b7. All right. We are going to be waiting the mistake by Sankalp Gupta again. He's also running out of time. There we go. The best move is now king c3 or just king. Only move king c3. Only move. King c2 is also losing. King c2 and then king d4. Again king d4. Yeah. All right, there we go. Then bishop g4 is also losing for white. All right, white is thinking now. All right, mistake is a mistake. We will wait. We will wait. Ah, he found the best move here. But this is also slightly better for black. And now rook e8 is the best move. Rook e8 is trying to coming from this way and taking the pawns. I think this is the option. Yes, he played this in a quick time. Rook e7. And now king d3 is the best move for preventing this rook from coming to that square. There we go. What just happened? He played king d2, so this is inaccuracy. Now, please, king d4. Let's go. Let's go king d4. There we go, bro. King d4. You got it. You got it. And now the base move is bishop e4. Can he find this or not? We will see. And also g3 is the best move. Alright, what is happening here? No. After bishop d3, Nig'matov Ortiq bro played rook e3. And now bishop e4. This game is draw. Because rook is trapped. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Because the rook is trapped. What? I think he thought that if bishop takes b5, rook b3, check and win the pawn. I think Ortiq bro calculated these lines, but after bishop e4. Oh my goodness. I hope Sangal Gupta can't find this. Yes, he had 30 minutes on his clock. He played his move number 40. Oh my goodness. Ortiq bro also played the move number 40, and now both sides can. Oh my goodness. Again, engine says this is a draw because after this move, rook is going to be trapped. Bishop is, rook b3 here, and then king c2. After king c2 again, if rook tries to escape by playing rook e3 again, king d2. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Yeah. We are gonna be waiting. We are gonna be waiting, guys. He missed this. Let's go. Oh my goodness. Thank God that he missed this. Bishop e4 was just a draw, and now he missed this. Alright, b4. He played b4. Engine was advising to play b4, and Nig'matov Ortiq immediately played this move. Immediately made this move. Let's go, Nig'matov Ortiq, bro. You can do this. I believe in you, bro. Look at this position. Oh my goodness. Alright, they played a4. Engine was advising to play a4. And Sankalp Gupta played that, and now rook b3 is the best move. Rook b3, king c2, and then rook e3. Again, king d2, and then rook to e8. Bishop b2. Rook a8. I think bishop d1. Bishop d1 is best option. Guarding the pawn. King c4. Because b3 is coming. And now f4. Engine says f4. G takes f4. And then b3. King d4. h4. Alright, game is going like this. First he played b3 here. Now Engine says this is +2 for black. Engine says this is +2 for black. There we go. And he played g3 here. Alright, rook a5 is best option. Let's go, bro. Rook a5. Rook a5, we can win a pawn that way. Rook a5 is +3 for black. Oh, he played rook c5. Bro, no. If he plays bishop d3, it's over. Bishop d3. Maybe bishop d1. Bishop d1 is just attacking. And I should play king c4 later. Oh my goodness. Alright. We are waiting. Guys, I'll back in just a minute. I will back in just a minute. Yes, he played bishop d3. There we go. There we go. It is completely winning now. Let's go, bro. Nig'matov Ortiq, bro, is gonna win this game. He's showing us a beautiful masterclass in a short time. I know this because it says, engine says that this is plus almost 5 for black. 2 pawns against 3 pawns, and the bishop is there. Complete winning. Bishop d1 is best option for white now. Bishop d1, attacking the pawn. And now d5 first, when he and then king e2. Engine says king e2 is the best option, and then rook takes a6, king f3, rook b6, guarding the pawn, king f4, king f4, king d3, king e5, d4. This way, black can win this game. Yeah, in this way. And now we can take this pawn, and yeah. I show you how to win this game. I've showed you how to win this game. Yeah, you played this move. And now please, bro, d5 first. And now we can take this. First d5. Or even you can take this too, bro. Or you can take this a6 pawn first of all. Engine says this is plus 5. Oh my. Rook takes a6 or d5 or even rook to a2 is also winning. Everything is winning now. Rook to a2 he played now. And now the best move is a7. a7 going for this. This is plus 5 for black. Let's go, bro. Nig'matov Ortiq, bro. You are the beast. Let's go. And now bro went there. I think again king e1. No, king e1. It is advised to play because he can't go here, he can't go here, he can't go here. King f1, he takes the pawn. It's complete winning. Yes. Nig'matov Ortiq, bro, is showing us a sportsmanship here. Yeah. Look at this. Even if he plays this move. Check. Bishop takes b3 is best option now. Bishop takes b3 and then rook takes b2. Check first. Bishop c2. Engine says bishop c2 is best option. After bishop c2, rook a2, attacking to the pawn. Maybe you can play king d1 or just king d1. And now he takes a6 pawn. And also, yeah. Yes. The game is going to be continued like this. Rook takes b2. Bishop blocks and go here. Take the pawn. I think Sankalp Gupta is going to resign in a few minutes. Because he also knows that this is losing for white. He's going to be resigned in the next few minutes. In the next minutes, I think. Because this is 100% losing for Sankalp Gupta for white now. Oh my goodness. What a game. What a sportsmanship by Nig'matov Ortiq, bro, today. Oh my. I thought this game is going to be over as a draw. But when I saw that Nig'matov Ortiq, bro, has extra rook. The rook against the bishop. I believe that Nig'matov Ortiq, bro, is going to win this game. 100%. No matter what happens, he's going to win this game. And he shows us the best sportsmanship. And he's showing now. And he's showing this now. Now just playing d5. d5. He can't push because of the rook. Yeah. Creating a collection. Baba John. Let's go. And add this. And add this one. There we go. I think his opponent resigned. Isn't it? I think his opponent resigned. Engine says this is +8 for black. No, Grandmaster should resign respectfully in this variants, in this variations. There we go. 20 likes. Thank you guys for 20 likes. Appreciate it so much. Thank you for 20 likes. Nig'matov Ortiq bro choose to play rook to a3 here. Now h6. After h6, rook h3, and he pushes. The bishop was there, of course. h6, rook h3 here, and now h7. The bishop is guarding this. Rook h2, giving a check. King e1, king e3, and now mate is coming here. Also, push. Yeah, Grandmaster should resign. Engine says this is +10. If he plays king d1, this is +13. Oh my goodness. Of course. Let's go. Let's go. All right, yeah. And now it's resignable, bro. It's resignable because it's just easy winning. D5, D4, D3. Nice, he's winning. Yeah, Grandmaster Sankalp Gupta is going to resign now. Yeah. So I think after this game, or today's games is going to be over. Today, Nig'matov Ortiq bro is going to be win the game, and also Jahongir Vokhidov won the game, and Nodirbek Abdusattorov held his game as a draw, and Muhiddin Madaminov lost this game. 2 win, 1 lost, and 1 draw. We can say thank you for our countrymates for today's amazing and unforgettable games. And I think tomorrow we have a third day and third round of Sharjah Masters Chess Championship 2025. Grandmaster Sankalp Gupta, I think he resigned already. We will see the results in a few seconds, I think. And yeah. And I think, yeah, this is all for today. This is all for today, guys. 1 second, here we go. Thanks for today's stream and the dedication. Take care, bro. Good luck for everyone tomorrow. Thank you, everyday smiling 76. Appreciate it so much for being in the next hours. Yeah, we will see results here. Nig'matov Ortiq won. Thank you guys for being here. Appreciate it so much. And let me change the board 1 second. We will see with you guys tomorrow in the next live streams in the third day, in the third round of the Sharjah Masters Chess Championship. For now, this is all, because all our countrymates games are over. So now I'll say bye guys, see ya tomorrow.